Shalom, shalom. What's happening, man? This is your 𝐤𝐄𝐅, Dennis Delamar, and I'm right here, man, sharing some information and updated news, man, about what's going on. What's going on with Zayan Studios, man? All right, so what we got going on? So, first order of business is the Black Wall Street American Nightmare. Oh, man. So many stories. That's a whole nother, like, sit down talk about, like, how this film went. And we'll talk about that. Like, once this film gets to come out, we'll talk more about, like, how it was shooting it, the things, the police, right? The police that was, you know, semi trying to shut us down, but we had our permits. So we'll talk about that. So Black Wall Street, the American Nightmare. What is Black Wall Street, the American Nightmare? I really can't tell you too much. So, but what I can tell you is it is the prelude to the feature film Black Wall Street. We recently shot that, and all praises to Yahuwah, man, in the name of Yahusha, that was successful. It was really successful, and just give, first of all, I just want to give thanks, man, to Yahuwah and his son Yahusha, man, and thank you to everybody that just came out, that helped, that lended a hand, the actors, man, everything was phenomenal, man. So I really appreciate you, and I thank you, and blessings to you, Baruch to you, in the name of Yahuwah. You know, if I just get really personal, you know, been doing films since 2011. My first film was Undeserving Grace, which you can check out. It's on Real House. It'll actually be on another site soon. Of all the films that been a part of, this film has been, to me, the most special, in a sense that it's really jam-packed with a lot of things that are hitting on what's going on in the community, man. As a creative, you know, other creators, I'm sure, understand this. It's like, you know, when you have something special, you know what I mean? Like, not to say that other things are not special, but when you get something that's like, oh no, this is different. You know what I'm saying? This is what this is different. This is different because it touches on so many issues, and deep issues, you know what I'm saying? Deep issues that, whether it's filmmakers, a lot of people don't even really talk about. So I'm excited about that. If you don't know, I'm a fan of jazz music, man. And the funny thing is, I got into jazz. I remember I was in college and I went to, now I'm thinking about it. Oh, that just hit me. This is a revelation. So I went to school in Charleston Southern University, right? So I was playing football there. And I went to this record store and I got this CD. It was a CD, and it was Wayman Tisdale, right? And it was a orange CD, right? And I was listening, and he had the bass, and I was like, oh, this is cold, man. Like, cause I'd never really been in the jazz. My uncle was in the jazz. My uncle Kevin, he was in the jazz, and I used to always thought it was really corny. And I never thought I would be like in the jazz, but after I sat down, I was like, oh, this is cool. Now, what just hit me is Wayman Tisdale, cause he became like one of my favorite artists. If you know about like Wayman Tisdale, and guess where he from? Tulsa, Oklahoma. Cause this was in like 07, you know what I'm saying? The first jazz CD was Wayman Tisdale, which eventually, you know, would be going to Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I thought that was just very, very interesting. Say all that to say that we're gonna have some fire. Most High dropped us all some fire musicians, man, to put this soundtrack together, man, for the Black Wall Street, for the short and also for the feature, man. It's gonna be live, man. It's gonna be live. When will it come out? When will Black Wall Street, the American Nightmare, come out? Oh man, that's a good question, man. Really only Yah knows. But the information that I got so far is Yah willing next year. And guess where next year? The Greenwood Film Festival. That's right, the Greenwood Film Festival. So the Greenwood Film Festival is a film festival that will commemorate the legacy of Black Wall Street. And so this festival will be its first year. Yah willing, it's gonna be like late summer 2021. This particular festival will focus on pioneering so-called Black directors and actors and different things like that. In Black Wall Street, there were a lot of pioneering individuals that, you know, did some really, really awesome things, man. So this festival right here, the Greenwood Film Festival, is gonna be a festival that commemorates and acknowledges not only the past, but right now, which leads me into the next announcement, the 𝐤𝐄𝐅 Film Festival. So there's another film festival is coming. 𝐤𝐿 in Hebrew is truth. So what is it? What is 𝐤𝐿 Film Festival? Why another one? Why two? Because just to share a little bit about the intentions of this and the idea. the Most High gave me this idea about this 𝐤𝐄𝐅 Film Festival a while back, and just been really linking with a lot of directors, a lot of writers, a lot of up and coming actors, a lot of directors that want to direct, a lot of just different people that feel called, but there's no space. And so I really put on my heart to establish this, that it will be a platform and an avenue and an event that will begin to foster the Israelite community in filmmaking, because there are there are a lot of films, and I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of films and things that 𝐤𝐄𝐅 has given Zayan Studios to do. But one of the things that I think that is happening now that wasn't happening a few years ago is 𝐤𝐼 has put on my heart to kind of connect with people more, and more so people that are on the kind of the same wavelength that he on. You know what I'm saying? Is have the same vision that that 𝐤𝐿 has. I want to give a disclaimer too, that one of the things when it comes to collaborations is I always seek 𝐤𝐿 first. And so there are people that I may want to work with that he might be like, nah, you can't work with them. You know what I'm saying? And so it's all about, his will and how that works. The vision for Zayan Studios is to eventually produce other people's content too that are in line with the messaging and things that 𝐤𝐿 has given us. It's gonna be screenwriting contests. They're gonna be short story contests. They're gonna be short films, features, if you will. And so it's really gonna be exciting, because been linking with some writers that have been in Hollywood, that's came out, that's doing their own thing, man. So it's gonna be excited to have panels and discussions and talks about film. And what is it gonna be commemorating? What is it gonna be doing? What is the festival about? We really want to highlight young filmmakers that are telling truth. Truth, man, is truth, because we know out here, especially in propaganda in film and television, has been one of the biggest, I would say, weaponized things that has been against us. And so one of the things that I've been learning with Zayan Studios is that 𝐤𝐿 wants to flip it. And so they've been doing that all those years. And so y'all's like, okay, y'all had y'all turn. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a different thing that's happening right now. So the 𝐤𝐿 Film Festival is going to highlight anybody that is telling truth according to the scriptures, according to 𝐤𝐿. The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. And so this is an opportunity for the 𝐤𝐿 Film Festival, so the workers to come together and talk about different things, and to strategize and to have a meeting of the minds. And so you'll hear more information about that. We'll be launching the website. We'll be launching all that stuff. The last announcement, and I know I've probably been keeping you along. I know, look, I know you've been trying to get out of here in like 2 minutes. Sorry, I kept you a little bit long. All right, so now, what is this? Woke Picks. That's right, Woke Picks. So what is Woke Picks? Woke Picks is going to be a streaming platform. Specifically, starting off, is going to be a lot of the Zayan Studios films. So a lot of Zayan Studios films that are coming. We have, man, a lot of films. We have Elijah. We have so many films. We have, of course, we have the Black Wall Street American Nightmare. We have Woody Lynch. I mean, it goes on and on that 𝐤𝐿 has given. And so that's going to be a platform that, we can sit down and watch and not feel some kind of way, not be nervous. They might hit us with a left hook on the next segment. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be really exciting. It's a chance where we can tell our stories in an environment where we can feel comfortable and safe. It's kind of like, let me give you an example. It's kind of like one of those stores. You got those stores where you can go in there, man. Me being like a quote unquote vegan plant-based. Where, I go in there, they talk about no soy, you know what I'm saying? No sugar, you know what I'm saying? No thing. I'm like in there like, oh man, I can get, you know what I'm saying? Like you get excited up in there, man, wanting to grab everything up in there. And so that's kind of how Woke Picks is going to be. No GMO, you know what I'm saying? No GMO films, no madness, you know what I'm saying? And, so it'll be a chance where you can come in and you can feel comfortable. Like, man, I can watch these things. And so to all the producers, to all the writers, to all the directors, up and coming directors, even if you ain't even wrote nothing and you want to, and the Most High has called you to be a director, what I want to say is, I really want to connect with people that you really feel like it's your calling, like it's deep inside of you. Not just like it's just hype, like, oh, I want to do that because it's just cool or something like that. I really want to connect with people that are on that front. And so when it comes to a Met Film Festival, when it comes to a Greenwood Film Festival, when it comes to just anything in the future that Zayan Studios is doing, man, please email me. You can email me at info@zayanstudios.com. Once again, that's info@zayanstudios.com. Man, share this video, like this video if you think that more people need to know about it, because man, it is and last word, it is a very special time in history, man. You see what's going on with all the other stuff, all the darkness. But here's the good thing, is people always focus on the darkness, but when it get dark, that's when the lights start to shine, right? And so that's what 𝤉𝐄 is doing through Zayan Studios, doing through other people who are publishing his name, the name of 𝤉𝐄, through media, television, and film. And so, man, I want to connect with you. So reach out to me, connect with me, and let's just watch, Yah do what he do. And so, shalom to you. This is 𝤉𝐄 signing off.